Welcome back to the Limapop channel. The lights softened, cameras shimmered like distant stars, and Beijing held its breath. Weibo Night 2026 was never meant to be an ordinary evening. It was one of the most anticipated entertainment events of the year, a gathering where influence, popularity, and prestige quietly shaped the future of China's entertainment industry. Every invitation carried weight. Every appearance was carefully watched. And every moment had the potential to become history. The venue glowed with elegance. Crystal lights reflected off polished floors, creating a soft golden haze that made everything feel almost cinematic. The red carpet stretched long and regal, welcoming some of the biggest names in film, television, and music. Designers, stylists, and photographers moved with precision, capturing every detail as celebrities stepped into the spotlight. Luxury dresses shimmered under flashing cameras. Tailored suits reflected status and quiet confidence. Laughter, greetings, and subtle glances filled the air as fans online speculated about who would dominate the night. Social media buzzed in real time, each arrival sparking waves of excitement. But beneath all the glamour, something unexpected was about to unfold. Because sometimes the most unforgettable moments don't arrive loudly. They arrive quietly. And when Song Weilong entered the venue, the atmosphere shifted. There was no dramatic announcement, no grand gesture, just a calm, steady presence that seemed to draw attention naturally. He walked in wearing a black suit, cleanly tailored, simple yet striking. There were no excessive accessories, no flamboyant styling, only understated elegance. Yet, that simplicity carried weight. His posture was relaxed but composed. His steps were steady, almost measured, as if every movement reflected a journey that had taken years to build. The cameras followed him instinctively, but what made the moment unforgettable wasn't just the visuals, it was the reaction. Conversations softened. Some guests paused mid-sentence. Attention quietly shifted in his direction. It wasn't silence in the literal sense. The event continued. Lights still glowed, cameras still clicked, but there was a subtle pause, a collective moment of admiration that many later described as the night Beijing fell silent. Not because there was no sound, but because presence spoke louder than words. Song Weilong's aura felt different that night. No longer just a young actor known for his striking visuals. He appeared more mature, grounded, and confident. His expression carried calm assurance, the kind that comes not from sudden fame, but from growth, patience, and experience. And among the many reactions that followed, one moment stood out: Zhao Jinmai's gaze. The camera captured her several times throughout the evening. Each time, her eyes seemed drawn towards Song Weilong. It wasn't exaggerated. There was no dramatic expression, just a quiet, thoughtful look, filled with admiration and something deeper that viewers couldn't quite define. In an industry often filled with carefully calculated interactions, this moment felt genuine, natural, human. Fans quickly noticed. Within minutes, clips began circulating online. Social media filled with screenshots, slow-motion edits, and thoughtful interpretations. Some fans described her gaze of professional admiration, a fellow actor acknowledging a colleague's growth. Others saw something more emotional, a reflection of respect for someone who had quietly matured in the spotlight. Whatever the interpretation, the moment resonated, because sometimes the smallest gestures speak the loudest. As the night progressed, awards were announced and speeches delivered. The event followed its grand schedule. Yet for many viewers, the highlight remained that quiet exchange, Song Weilong's calm presence, and Zhao Jinmai's gaze that seemed to hold a story of its own. It also marked an important chapter in Song Weilong's career. For years, he had grown steadily in the industry, not through sudden controversies or viral moments, but through consistent performances and gradual development. Each role added depth. Each project shaped his image. And slowly, he transformed from a rising star into a respected actor. Weibo Night 2026 felt like a symbolic turning point. He didn't need a long speech. He didn't need a dramatic announcement. His presence alone told the story. Observers began describing this moment as a transition, a shift from youthful popularity to mature recognition. Song Weilong no longer stood as just a promising talent, but as a figure who had quietly earned his place among the industry's influential names. And Zhao Jinmai's reaction seemed to reflect that transformation. As a young actress who had also grown under the spotlight, she understood the pressures of fame, the expectations, and the silent struggles behind success. Her gaze felt like empathy, and perhaps pride for someone who had walked a similar path. The emotional weight of that moment spread quickly across platforms. Fans called it one of the most memorable scenes of Weibo Night 2026, not because of controversy, but because of its quiet sincerity. In a world filled with noise, silence became unforgettable. As the evening drew closer to its end, the lights remained bright, the applause continued, and the event concluded in elegance. Yet the image that stayed in people's minds was simple and cinematic. Song Weilong walking calmly beneath soft lights. Zhao Jinmai watching quietly, unable to hide her admiration. Two young figures, two journeys, one silent moment that captured the hearts of millions. Weibo Night 2026 proved something timeless, that true charisma doesn't always demand attention. Sometimes, it simply exists and the world naturally turns to notice. Song Weilong didn't silence Beijing with words. He did it with presence. And Zhao Jinmai's gaze became a quiet witness to that unforgettable night. A reminder that behind the glittering world of entertainment, genuine emotion still finds its way through. Because sometimes the most powerful stories are told without a single word. Do you think true charisma is born from silence and long journeys, just like that night at Weibo Night 2026? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more cinematic stories from the world of entertainment. Until next time,